Hello, Idiotic Mage here, and today we are going to start a project, and that is, we're going to move. Now what this will mean is that I'm going to have to build a house, but that will mean that I can actually have dedicated areas for storage and whatnot. First we have to decide where to go. Now because this video will require a lot of boring, like leveling an area, clearing an area, and stuff like that, I'm going to be separating the recording into several bits, and I'll join it back up for pre-post. So then it'll just be a couple of small clips when you're watching the video rather than just the whole process. So first we're going to have to find an area, and we don't want it to be too far away because we've got a monster trap by there and a monster trap by there. So I'm thinking maybe over on that hill. Now for this, I've been finding a lot of obsidian because I wanted to make ender chests. So just to make the move a lot easier, because once I get to the point of moving everything from here over to my new place, ender chests will make it a lot easier. But first we're going to go and choose an area. Now we'll have a look at that hill over there just to see what the surroundings are like, see if it looks like a good area. Generally we want somewhere that's quite large, a lot of open space, so that you've got something to work with. I was thinking about taking down that volcano, but I kind of like it. So we'll just go over here, have a look, and of course the mob trap by there won't be too far from the house, so that's good. And we're gonna be clearing a lot, I imagine, but it looks like this is a good area. We've got a lot of space to work with. There's water there, that can be cleared out. Alright, let's just get to the top of this hill, get a bit of a view. Well, I think I'm going to take this hill down, level it off so it's kind of level with that area along there, so then we can have a bit of a animal farm over there, and this will be just the main house. Right, so I will be back in a bit, and I should have had a lot of area cleared by then. Ta-ra for now. To be bothered with, because this took a long time to do. I took about 7 or 8 layers off, and oh, a bit slow there. There's not too much of a drop now down to the fields by there, so I can just sort of tidy this up a bit, get a nice stairway going. First of all, we're gonna just pick out all the goodies here, and I've brought along supplies so we can start building a bit of a perimeter. And we're going to use this stone as the base for the house, so then it's a bit safer, more blast resistant. And I brought along plenty of cobblestone walls so we can wall off the area, make sure it's all well lit, and hopefully creepers won't be a problem. But you know what they're like, sneaky little ninjas. So we'll just tidy up the holes now. Won't bother getting that coal underneath, because there's bound to be some point later on where I build a downstairs floor for something or other, even if it's just to mine. So that'll just be something for that point in time. Alright. Oh, come on. Into the hole. There we go. Alright, so I think I've got plenty of walls, so I think I'll just do, let's see, how big do we want to go? I think maybe 20 by 30. So that's what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. We can go a bit bigger than that. If we do that, and we can have a bit of like an entryway going on. I think this bit might be maybe the back entrance later on, but we can sort that out later. What we need to do is get some of this, enough of this fenced off and lit up so that I can carry on working while it's dark, because it's rather annoying having to go in at night time and sleep. Right, I think this'll do. Maybe there. The base of the house will still be on the stone as like a base, a foundation for it. Right, how far did we come out with the other one? I think that's a little further. We may run out of cobble wool. Right, so we'll go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we'll go out, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Run out, okay. Right, let's kill these guys and light the area up. And I need to go back and get some more stone for cobble walls. Oh. And we've run out of swords. Okay, let's just run away for a bit. And kill you with a pick. That worked. Right. Go the quick way. Back to the house. We need a sword. We need some cobble. Right, let's see. Can we get more? Yeah. That'll be plenty. Let's just put this cobblestone back. And while we're here, we'll just sleep, get the night over with, so we don't have to deal with all the monsters. As you can see, I found one of these, a portal spawner. Basically you right click on it and you can pick what colour you want it to be, and you can choose whether it activates with redstone or not. And I found these in one of the Mist Worlds, which was quite lucky, because I have lost a portal gun already. I got killed by lava while looking for obsidian, because I needed obsidian to make some end chests, which we will make later. I've got the recipe set up in the project table, but I haven't actually made them yet because I wanted to keep that on the footage, on the video. So we'll just finish putting the wall down for the plot and light the area up, and then we can start building. And because we have the one portal already set up, we can put another one here, and that'll give us our entryway. It'll just allow us to get from here and the house very quickly. Well, the old one anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and then in the middle by here we will have the gate with an obsidian pressure plate on either side. The beauty of these things is that only a player can activate them. And now we will light up as much as we can. Put lights on the wall. Let's see. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That works. And then we'll try here. Might need to change it for this side. So 1, 2 there, 1, 2, 1, 2 there. How are we doing? Oh no. That's not quite right. Right, let's try 3. One, 2, 3. Only 2 there. Oh, I hate when they do that. 1, 2, 3. Put you by there. Why do they go everywhere? Oh, that's better. Still not quite neat. Alright, let's go get these annoying torches. I just went everywhere. Right, one thing we will do later on is put a couple of blocks down for hopping over the fence. We'll have like a block in between the actual wall and the block I use for a fence, which will be a stair most likely. So then you can sort of jump the gap, but no mob will be able to. So only players can get across this then. But that's for later anyway. 1, 2, 3. Boink. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Right. And let's just do every other one here. And we'll count them and just knock out the middle ones most likely. Yeah, that works. Right, so we'll knock you off. That works quite well. Evenly spaced. Right, where did I see a floater? There you go. Right, so what we're going to do temporarily is just chuck one of these up and place the portal spawner. Now I'll have this on a no and put that there, and does it work? No. Maybe we need to put... Nope. Let's get rid of that one. Place that there. Ah, there we go. And we're in the house. Awesome. Only it doesn't work both ways because I've set it that way. Okay. Right, so let's just change it to no. And we'll change the other one to no redstone signal as well. It's good for a temporary portal though, putting down a pressure plate, especially when that only a player can activate. Because you could put one of those in a mob farm and then you can just leave the mob farm without worrying about things following you. It's quite good. It's an interesting idea. Come on, run, you Dumbo. Right, so we'll just take up the pressure plate on this one. There we go. Why isn't it working? It should be working. Right. We'll just set a redstone current to both portals then. This is annoying. I really should have figured this out beforehand. Right, so redstone current. Ah, I see. It needs a redstone current to start the portal going. Oh, that's interesting. And I still have the levers with me. Never mind. Right, let's just cheat our way back. Construction site, teleport to. There we go. The waypoint is a bit higher than it should be because that was where the ground level was before I started leveling. Right, so now we have a quick way in and out. That's good. Right, so now we can start building. First of all, I'm going to need to get rid of this dirt. I think I'll just pop back and get a shovel and put away what we don't need. Right, so quickly up here. We don't need that anymore. Oh, we don't need that. We need a shovel. We can chuck all the rotten flesh away. What else do we have? Coal. That and that can go away. Now let's go back to the construction site. Here we go. Now we'll just get rid of this top layer of dirt. While leveling out this area, I managed to get an enchanted shovel with silk touch on it, which I wasn't really aiming for it, but because of that now I have something like 40 odd stacks of grass blocks, so they could be useful for something later on. I'm not entirely sure what. I'm thinking maybe an underground farm. So it's a lot easier to just place grass blocks than to get grass blocks to just grow down there. I mean, it's only going to be for things like trees and stuff anyway. Not going to be growing crops underground. Not on grass anyway. Well, and for looks. Grass blocks do look kind of good underground. Missed one. Right, so what I'm intending to do is, once we've got even just the basic floor started, we'll get a lot of barrels made up and start putting stuff into an ender chest or an ender pouch. I think I'll probably end up putting everything into an ender pouch, and then from there I will be I'll have an ender chest on this end with a filter attached, and that filter will take everything out of that ender chest and just start pumping it into a load of barrels. And I'll send the things that I have the most of first, so that I don't end up just filling it with random rubbish. So then all the bits and bobs that I don't really have all that much of, well, that can just be left until I've got some chests set up. Right, let's see. We need more stone, don't we? Right, that's going to require some cooking. Right, so we'll get a stack in there and a stack in there. Oh yes, that's full. $56 stacks. 56 and a half stacks of grass blocks. Jesus, that's a lot. Right, we don't have anything. Right, so what we'll do while we're waiting for this stone to cook: ender chests. The recipe: blaze rods in the corners, wool up top, chest in the middle, ender pearl on bottom, and obsidian on the middle sides. We're not going to need both of these, so one can just go into here. And I have an ender pouch set up. Well, I say set up, I have an ender pouch made in here, and I think I'll probably use that. In here we have filter, a timer, red alloy wire, basalt cobblestone jacketed wire, and redstone tubing. So basically the filter needs a pulse, which the timer will provide. The timer can only send a pulse to this redstone tubing if you connect red alloy wire and basalt cobblestone too. I'll show you what that means later on. But while we're waiting, I think we might as well make a load of barrels. What is that? I don't know. Not entirely sure what wood to use for building later on. Jungle wood, oak wood. I think that's fir. Right, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, so we'll get a stack 60, that'll be decent enough. Right, just a load of redwood in here because we got tons of that stuff. We'll make another 60, I think. Well, as many as we can make. Maybe not 60. 40. Can we use rubber wood? No. That's probably because rubber wood can only go into sticks. Right, what else do we have a lot of? 7 stacks. We still have like 30 odd stacks here, so let's just make the last 20. No. Right. That should give enough. Yes. Right, so that is all of it. Get that out of the way for now. Right, that's all the redwood put back. We have 16 barrels in here, so that gives us 124, 132. What am I about? 128, 136. That's 136 barrels. That's plenty. Plus we've got the barrels that are already set up here, so that should be enough for everything. Right, so what else do we need? Ender chest, everything in there. We'll leave the ender pouch here for now. Right, I'm going to sleep. We'll check the cobblestone smelting, see if that's all stone yet. Well, it won't all be stone, but the majority will be, hopefully. We've got a stack. Alright, well that should be enough to finish the floor at least. We're going to need to put more in though, later on. Alright, so... stone. I did have a lot of stone earlier, but I lost it in the lava incident, mining obsidian, and I was using water to turn the lava into obsidian, and I got caught between lava and water. So I was burning, but I couldn't walk out of the way because the water was pushing me into the lava. Fantastically clever of me to do so. Unfortunately, because I was just doing boring stuff, I didn't have the computer recording, so that bit is lost. Not a problem though. I've made a few more things since then. For example, long foreboots. I enchanted those using the anvil, and the recipe for that is just 2 of each long foreboot. 6 iron, 2 diamonds, 1 obsidian, so you double that to get the long foreboots. Which means now that no matter how high I go, when I drop, I will not take any damage. So that's useful. Right, so what do we want to do for lighting? Because we don't really want to do torches, I don't think. I think we're going to need more stone made for one thing, so we'll put that in there. We'll get some more cobblestone in cooking. And I think I have acacia wood in here. 31 logs. And I have 28 saplings, okay. Right, so I need to put one of those back in there, I think. And then let's see. What colour slabs does that make? Oh, why is it doing that? Do not want oak slabs. There we go. So how do they look down on the ground? They look pretty good, I think. I think these mixed with redwood would be a nice combination. Like these stairs are redwood. I think that looks okay. And we'll use this as the floor. So I'll just put that in. And let's see, we'll put 1, 2, 3 stacks in there. Because we have the pocket crafting table, so that can do for making more. Oh, we need to get rid of the dirt we have. I'll keep on forgetting that one's empty. Full even. Alright, so I think I'm going to go lay down the floor now. For the moment there's going to be a lot of boring just like supply getting, so again I'm going to switch the recording off. I'm going to have to reconnect as well because of this massive missing area, and I'll be back in seemingly a moment. Ta-ra for now. Alright, so far I've got the floor laid down. I've got iron bars as windows, as you can see. Got some ladders going up for when I build the second floor, but I'm waiting for more cobblestone to cook, so until that point we're just waiting pretty much. Got some stairs at the front, looks nice. And well, let's see how much cobble we've got. We're done with the ladders for now, so they can go back in the chest till they're needed. Now we're pretty low on stone, and I want to build the second floor before I even start on laying down barrels and stuff. And I'm not entirely sure whether to do the barrels on the second floor or whether to have them underground, because underground I've got more space really, because the layout of the house so far isn't as big as it could be. It's big, but I'd like it to be bigger really. So I'm thinking I probably will be using the upstairs, like the second floor, as storage. But I'm thinking maybe, unless I build like a third and a fourth and a fifth floor, it might be better to go underground and just make a much bigger room for various machinery and stuff like that. These obsidian pressure plates are fantastic though. I don't know what is wrong with the computer at the moment, but there seems to be a lot of these happening. And I disconnect from the server and reconnect, and it disappears for a little while and then it just reappears again, and it's all like really jammy. You can really get stuck in those. So I'm not entirely sure why that's happening. Maybe because there's just a lot of things putting strain on the server, I don't know. I'm hoping that's not the case, because my computer isn't that good, to be honest, so there's not really a lot I can do to improve it. Never mind. I'm thinking this looks good so far. I wanted to do a bit more of a pattern, like bands of colour there, but I ran out of the acacia wood slabs, so I've just did this kind of corner pattern. I don't think it looks too bad, to be honest, since it just came from the fact that I ran out, because I don't have any acacia trees growing. I don't have a farm for the wood yet, so it doesn't look too bad. Right, well, I think I'm going to be taking a trip into the Nether because I want to make some glowstone for the higher floors, because I'm not going to have light from windows as such, and I want to get glowstone in the ceiling of each floor as well, just to give each floor the lighting. I'll probably replace the glowstone with lamps later on, but glowstone is a pretty cheap one to start off with. So I think we'll just prep up for the Nether. Right, we'll go down here, and everything we don't want we'll dump in here. We'll take the miner's backpack and the digger's backpack and the hunter. We'll put all the barrels in here. We don't want to be losing the stuff from here, so that can all go in here. Those aren't needed anymore. That's supposed to be in there. Right, so the slabs can go in this chest. And how's the sword? It's pretty low. I don't have enough experience to enchant it really. Let's see if we've got something useful in the books. I'm pretty sure this is Smite 4. Let's see how much that needs. Oh yes. There we go, we have a Smite 4 sword now. So now we can go into the Nether without worrying about dying too much. Armor's not too shabby. How's the pick doing? Unbreaking. That'll have to do. Right, let's go to the Nether Fort. Ideally I'd have a door in here instead of... oh, slime. Just quickly grab the soul shard and vile sword. Where's the vile sword? There we go. I managed to completely fill a blaze soul shard, 1024, because I was extremely lucky and got Soul Stealer 3 on one of my vile swords, which was immense. Oh, I went to the wrong one. Well, anyway, the Soul Stealer 3 basically adds an extra 3 souls per kill. So it means that for every blaze I killed, I got 4 added onto the soul count. So it meant it was a lot easier to deal with, to get the higher number. Right, we'll just quickly seal that up and let's go find that slime. I'm thinking he's probably down here. Oh, shit. I hate those bats. Right, so the slime wasn't by there. I see no slime there. It could have been just in a cave somewhere. Ah, there's the ghast. And it's on fire. So where is the slime? There you go. Unfortunately, this sword I'm using at the moment doesn't have Soul Stealer on it. So I'm limited to having to actually kill a lot of whatever I want to make a soul shard for. Let's see what we've got. Not even tier 1 yet. Where is that coming from? Oh yes. There's a big one by there. Right, go avoid these pig boys and let the big one come down to me. There we go. Come on, you beauty. There we go. Now we get the magic. One massive slime splits into 4, end up with like 16 slimes. Oh, there's another one somewhere. You're down here somewhere? Ah, there you are. Just missed one, that was all. Right, so let's see. Went up to 32. Where is this slime? We got one around the corner? No, I'm moving away from it. Maybe up here. No, I've moved away from it. Where was it hiding? Oh, let's go back up here. Mushrooms. Right, Need to Eat did a lot of attack in there. Where's the nearest... Well, I don't want to actually lose where I am, so... Ah, here we go. Another slime. Right, let's go back to where I was. If I can find that. Thinking... Oh dear. We don't need blazes. Ah, here we are. Because of the confusion with waypoints, I haven't actually set any waypoints in the Nether, so I've been lucky not to get myself lost. Any slimes along here? No. Right, so I think we're gonna go this way. Gonna have to go up to the proper sword for these blazes. Oh, don't go off there. Annoying blaze. Hide. Right, let's go back this way. Not really very close to any glowstone at all. There seems to be a slime spawning area, which is handy. Although I don't see it. No, that's an ore. I don't really have any blocks, so I'm gonna have to dig a bit of netherrack out. Right, while this is here, it's dangerous, so we'll block this in slowly. Oh. Right, just let that slowly run down now, and it will slowly run down by its own accord. Put that out. Sorry about that. Slight readjustment. Right, so I think that is the closest bit of glowstone. Very close. I hear a slime. I don't see a slime though. Oh well, let's go as close to the top of this as we can. Can we reach any of that? No. Pointless using that. Oh, yeah, just about reached that. Just about reached that. Right, that looks like that's it. So, down a bit. Huh. Mushroom on the glowstone. That's new. Right, I think that'll be enough for now. Just need enough so that I'm not decimating my stockpile. This is going to be, well, not necessarily a dangerous drop because of my boots, but it means that I leave a massive stack of netherrack there. It's a bit messy. That sounded like a slime. Where are you, you sneaky little bugger? Right, let's just get back up here. Ah. There we go. No mess. Right, now to find the way back. So it was this one. Yes. I love the slimes. I really want to get at least tier 1 so then I can make an actual slime spawner. Although I've yet to make a blaze spawner yet. Usually this area has a slime, or the one just past that pathway. Like they spawn there with regularity. Enough so that you can actually come here and reasonably expect one to be there if you leave it long enough. Was there something up here? I don't remember. No. Although there's another. Oh, ghast isn't sounding good. I do not want to make a ghast spawner. They are dangerous. Although I suppose if you made one in a glass cage, you could just keep on repeatedly sniping it with a bow. Still, it's risky. Alright, so we need to go this way, and we shall leave. For the bedroom. Right, we have some netherrack in here, which I meant to take with me before. we have killed 34 magma slimes. That's not too shabby. Right, we'll go up here and put the netherrack away, and we'll see how much we came away with. Oh, a good stack and a half. That's good. Right, so compressor, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, we'll just put that away. So that'll give us 16. It's better than nothing. I don't like the fact that the GregTech means you have to make glowstone blocks in a compressor. Most of GregTech I kind of like, because it does make it a bit more challenging, but making metal blocks and glowstone blocks, I don't see the point. Right, this stone should be done. Yes, it is. We'll put these in here for now, because we do not need them. And they're going to make this more annoying. Right, so we can start building the second floor now. What was in here? Nothing, okay. Right, I think we'll go one more up. In which case I think I may need to bring those other 2 ladders with me. Well, 4. No, 2. Alright, so again this is going to be boringness, so I'll stop recording now and I'll be back when I've actually done something boring. Toodles!